So basically, you have left $20,000 and you're sitting in Dehradun doing podcast with Praneeth Mehta. What the hell is happening?
I think it's worth it.
So मेरे पापा अभी भी कहते थे जब when I started as an entrepreneur journey,
Right.
तो पहले साल से ही साल हो गया है
So you used to calculate
करोड़ के थल्ले आ गए हैं दूसरा साल हो गया है पहले 2 करोड़ के थल्ले आ गए हैं मैं कहता था पापा जी तुझे नुकसान पहले गिना देता करो यार थोड़ा तक कुछ बने नहीं बन जावांगे. Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mother. Today's podcast is very important for every seafarer out there who is thinking of quitting sailing someday, who is not happy and is looking for starting something of his own. Like आप entrepreneur बनना चाहते हैं, you want to do something of your own and how to start, what to do. So I've got one special guest today and his name is Chief Engineer Samarth Sharma sir. He is from Dehradun. Today he is running his own marine shipping services private limited company called Prakriti Marine Services Private Limited. And apna business from Dehradun started very recently. So this podcast is going to be about brief journey about his sailing, because this podcast is not about his sailing but what he did after that. So why he started his shore job, what did he do there, and why did he start something of his own, and what are the challenges that he is facing right now, and what is he doing at Prakriti Marine Services. So let's just start this podcast, sir. Welcome to my podcast, sir.
Thank you, Praneeth.
So sir, before starting, in a brief, please tell us a bit about your family background first, and then maybe we'll come to your college life in very brief, and then the sailing career.
So again, Indian family, small family. So we were a family of 4 people. Me, my sister, parents, and I was basically, I belong to Punjab, but then my father moved to Mussoorie because he was in a government service. And then my basic education was from Mussoorie, me and my sisters. So I was studying in St. George's College. And then 11th, 12th I did from Dehradun. So that's basically about the family.
How did you get into Merchant Navy?
So Merchant Navy, well, I had a teacher of mine in school, a maths teacher. And I was very much inspired by him. So he guided me that if you want to do, I didn't want to do the conventional engineering. I didn't want to go into software or the general mechanical. I was looking into aeronautical, or I didn't know about marine at that time, marine engineering. Basically, I knew was deck cadet, कि ship पे deck cadets होते हैं. That was the basic idea I had. So then he introduced me to one of his known, who was already studying in a marine engineering college, which was Solani. And from there, I went to him, I met him, and I found it interesting. So that's how I gave the exam, got selected, and from there the journey began.
So how long did you sail, sir?
So I started sailing in 2006, and my last sail, I wouldn't say I quit the sailing, as you also mentioned.
I do not say that I've quit
it's just
sailing.
a break.
Right.
And my last sail was in 2022 as a chief engineer in Synergy Ship Management.
Okay, great. So what kind of ships were you sailing on, sir?
So I think I've been blessed by sailing in different types of vessels. I started my career with container ships as a junior engineer, as an engine cadet. And then as a junior engineer in 4th, I was sailing on bulk carriers in Anglo-Eastern. And after that, they gave me the opportunity of sailing in tankers. So I shifted to oil tankers, from there to LPG. And then I got a break in LNGs as a second engineer. I sailed with Shell Ship Management. And then later on, I moved on to Synergy, and I got promoted there as a chief engineer in LNG.
On LNG.
Yes,
sir,
on
I
LNG.
must say that you were promoted very fast. Were you smart that way?
No, actually, I was.
Because many of my batchmates, some of my batchmates, they are really very good.
Yeah.
And they still have not become chief engineer. You have already become chief engineer on LNGs and then you quit.
Yes. The idea of quitting, still.
What's
it's
the
not
recipe
quitting.
of getting faster promotions, I would ask you. Chalo, I would start this way.
I think I've just been lucky. I've just been at the right place, right time. And everybody in Merchant Navy, including yourself, would know that if you enter into in this field, then you'll get out of the other way. There's just a pipeline. So some or the other day you'll become. So you just have to be consistent, and I think hard work is there, of course, and your performance basis.
सर बहुत ही I would say बड़ा simple answer दे दिया आपने. I'll try to answer this ask question in a different way.
Okay.
Why did you quit Shell and join Synergy?
That was a personal call. Actually, my mother in 22, she had a brain stroke. जब उन्हें हुआ तो Shell में we had a policy of going back after 3 months, and I could not commit. Although they helped me a lot, they allowed me to stay for a longer duration, but then I couldn't give them a back date. So I myself quit Shell, and then I had some friends in Synergy who said that they've just taken over LNGs, so if you want to try, you can. And then I spoke to Fleet personnel from Synergy, and they agreed upon, and that's how shifted
Okay,
to.
I thought maybe you quit Shell to join Synergy for faster promotion. This is what I thought.
Most people would think like that, and that was also the idea behind it. That was secondary idea. The primary was because I couldn't go back in time, so that's why I switched over the company.
So I have got two questions. First question is, कि like you have sailed in a company where you were working on contractual basis.
Right.
Like you're sailing, you're getting salary. You're not sailing, you're not getting salary.
Absolutely.
And on the other hand, you were sailing in a company, you're getting salary all the year round.
Around the year, yeah.
Which one is better and why? Or you can share the pros and cons of both. चलिए.
Yeah, there are pros and cons for both. So Anglo Eastern was basically contractual. So every contract, even you've sailed in Anglo Eastern, so we are signing the contract, we are getting our money, and then that's it. Contractual basis, you have an accumulation of wealth. So at the end of your contract, you have that much amount. You can. It's good for investment purposes. But in then again, you don't have regular income, and at the back of the mind, ये होता है कि भाई you're about to finish your money. You know, you've spent on investments and you've spent whatever lifestyle you want to, and then finally it's time to go back. But here you have a committed date, and you know that even if like in COVID times, this was very important during COVID times because then I was still in Shell, and there they were supporting everybody. Even in the COVID times, nobody asked any questions कि आप join नहीं कर पा रहे तो हम आपको salary क्यों दें. We were, I think all the officers were being paid whatever was due to them.
Even while they were not sailing and they had to join back.
Even when they did not have, you know, like 3 months का हमारा leave था उसमें, जैसे 3 months we worked, then 3 months we get leave, paid leave. तो उसके बाद भी if you are unable to join, they were still paying us full pay. There was no deductions. So that was the good part which I felt कि यार this is like, you know, people will not leave it. And Shell में and other ownership companies also, there are people who actually don't want promotion, but they want the kind of lifestyle that is there, you know, like they are offering a better, I'm not saying the management companies aren't, but there's obviously a difference, you know.
100%.
When you're working there, you'll see the spares and everything, sab maker se aa raha hai. If you'll be in management companies, again, management companies want to give you original spares, but then it also depends on the owners, whether they are ready to pay for it. So that's the thing, with the ownership companies, I think they don't have that much of restriction money-wise. So that's a good part where as an engineer, you know, you get all the correct tools, you get all the correct spares, so you perform well. Whereas in management companies, sometimes, not always, but sometimes you have to manage.
So, अगर मैं अपने see if I look from my perspective, I would say I would prefer any day. I would. Now let's have a small discussion because this is really another part of the video as well.
Right.
I would any day prefer a company where it's on contract basis. The simple reason is that I would have liberty to try something of my own, see if it is working or not, rather than being stuck with a company where I know that after 3 months that I have to join.
Correct.
Especially, and most important thing is if I'm in with such a company, I know that I can change or I can go for faster promotions.
Agreed.
Like if you are joining such companies, ownership companies which are good companies, I would prefer them to joining at a higher ranks where the promotion is not as stuck because it's not a मतलब कि एक chance कि अरे यार I'm stuck at second year for so many months.
Right.
Second thing is you are very well sure that you have to sail for lifelong, something like this, like or for a long term.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So there we had people who've been sailing their whole lives, like, and they were quite happy about it.
They were happy because the company was really good and they wanted to sail.
Exactly. So they wanted to sail. My intention at that time was also for sailing only. So I wanted myself to be associated with the best that could be. So that's how, and I was fortunate enough to work with them. And initially, there was no there was no transition from LPG to LNG, but fortunately I was, I think, again, right place, right time when we got this opportunity that they started inducting people from LPG pool as well. And that's how, and I mean, I was happy with Shell also. Of course, the liberty period was there because when we have to go back, ना जब आपको पता होता है कि यार 3 महीने ही हैं and those last 15 days के यार 15 दिन ही रह गया फिर जाना पड़ा.
बड़ा यार.
That's tough.
But that's step every time, even if you are doing a contract as well.
Yeah, but here you still, you know, like, अच्छा मैं नहीं गया तो क्या हो जाएगा?
वहाँ नहीं है सर.
There you cannot do that. So
because I have had the same experience. I was sailing with BP.
Right.
Anglo.
So you know that very well. So yeah.
Okay. Next question, sir. This question is very very important because I have not found even a single person till date who has got the experience sailing on all kinds of ships. You have sailed on containers, not all, I would say containers, bulk carriers, oil tankers, also on LPG and then LNG. So अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं which one would have been your preferred choice to sail if money to be kept aside?
Bulk carriers.
Always bulk carriers. Why, sir?
Yeah, because you actually get to see the world there. So I think the maximum amount of travel that I've had in sailing career was in bulk carriers. But then again, money matters. So my intention was quite clear. So कि भाई जहाँ ज़्यादा पैसा मिलेगा, I want to work there. So the best ship Fortunately, I got the chance. It's not that I was anything extraordinary. It was just, again, just luck. And
जितने लोग कामयाब हो जाते हैं ना वो आखिर में सब कुछ लक के ऊपर डाल देते हैं. मैं अक्षय कुमार का
सच भी है, ये सच है. It's मैं अपने आप को कामयाब में नहीं गिनूंगा. I'm still a struggling guy. बट जो भी अभी तक किया है उसमें बेसिकली अगर ऊपर वाला साथ ना दे तो नहीं हो सकता.
वो तो कभी भी है.
बिल्कुल. सो आई डोंट बिलीव कि मैंने अकेले ने किया. इट्स ऑलवेज हिज ब्लेसिंग. सो
Okay, so your preferred choice is a bulk carrier because
if the salary is no bar.
If the salary is no bar. Okay, but why bulk carrier over container ship? मतलब why would you prefer a bulk carrier over container ship?
Container ships आते dry pool में हैं, but I feel the lifestyle there is much tougher.
Okay.
Because you have limited period of port stay, ठीक है, and you have huge amount of maintenance there. Whereas in bulk carriers now, okay, bulk carriers port stays also now turnaround period has become very less because of all the new gears that have come up for cargo loading and discharging. लेकिन पहले तो even हम लोग ships crane use करते थे कभी कभी. So that used to take number of days. That used 15 days, 20 days we are in port and like
Ash.
Hug life. So but in containers it was, of course, there are a number of ports, but then the ports stay shorter. You have too much of maneuvering, and the work rest hours balance is very critical there. And you cannot go out in every port. You have to do the maintenance, especially in senior ranks. So I have friends who've been sailing throughout on containers, and very good guys, very intelligent guys. So I usually tell them that, yeah, I know that, I mean, it's there, but there's a huge salary difference. You should start, thinking of moving to tankers or gas carriers. And
comfort zone matters for a few people.
Yeah, it does. But containers are, as per what I experience, are tough ships.
Okay, let's do a rapid fire.
Huh?
I have no questions prepared. चलो आपसे पूछता हूँ. Hi guys, I hope watching this podcast is inspiring you to make your own journey very successful. For making a successful journey, you need to have a successful career, and for that, I would recommend go visit our website Merchant Navy Decoded, one-stop solution to all your queries, whether you are a Merchant Navy aspirant or whether you are sailing or whether you want to quit. Go explore the website yourself and find out those value-added courses which can make your life very comfortable on ship and make you an asset on board ship as well. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Your favorite kinds of ships where you would love to sail any day again if money is not a bar?
Bulk carrier.
Okay. Which is the toughest kind of ships sailing as an engineer on board ship?
LNG.
LNG is the toughest.
I would say because there are not
okay, rapid fire I will ask later.
Yeah,
rapid fire.
So LNG I would say.
Okay, LNG. Okay. Ships where you found that rolling pitching is too much.
Again bulk carriers, yeah.
Again bulk carriers.
In my experience, containers में भी बहुत होती है, but I didn't face that during my tenure.
Okay. Ships where you found that rest are completely violated. यार सबसे मुश्किल है maintain करना.
वो तो सब में हुआ है यार.
True honest answer. But still if you have to change. But still if you have to choose one where it has been completely violated and it very frequently.
It's not on the vessels. It's basically port calls. I would say Singapore port में अगर आप जा रहे हैं, then there are multiple operations going on where you have bunkering, lube oil bunkering, heavy oil, now VLSFO bunkering, stores, spares, everything coming at the same time. Any maintenance team वो भी तभी आ रही है. So it's really tough.
Actually, अगर कोई type, all the types of ships are there, but they're not going to Singapore. Then which would have been a case where the work arrester would have got violated more? Is it containers?
If you talk about the ship type, then I think containers. But if it also depends on the age, tonnage of the vessel,
Agreed.
so that's there.
Okay.
But containers would be definitely a tough choice then.
Which is most, which ship where you found like sleepless nights or you were already tensed, always tensed?
That was, I think, one of the VLGCs. So
gas carriers again.
Gas carriers, yeah. Because there we had multiple issues with the machinery and frequent breakdowns. It was an old ship. It was known for its nature. So yeah, that was a tough ship where we had sleepless nights.
One port which you have enjoyed the most and you would love to go again?
Brazil, Santos.
For me it's Tallinn. ऐसे बता दे रहा हूँ, आपने पूछा नहीं है क्योंकि rapid fire आपका चल रहा है. Okay, Tallinn, Estonia. Okay, one of your most memorable ships?
Again it was gas carrier, LPG, and also my last contract which I did on LNG, that was quite memorable because.
Okay, now this rapid fire you have to answer because a lot of people are watching. What was your last drawn salary on an LNG carrier?
Well, I think I shouldn't say that.
चलो एक आपके experience पे, if a chief is selling, not you,
Yeah.
what kind of salary can he expect on LNG carrier?
If he's joined, I mean, if he's a junior, he's just become a chief, then somewhere around 14 to 15,000.
And once he's experienced, say 2 years,
It goes
3
up till, so again, it will be 16, 17 and goes up till 20.
$20,000. So basically, you have left $20,000 and you're sitting in Dehradun doing podcast with Praneeth Mehta. What the hell is
I
happening?
think it's worth it.
Sir, see, for me, I'll just say rapid fire यहीं खत्म करते हैं. For me, I lost $12,000, $13,000 a month
जी.
because I was sailing on container tankers.
जी.
So मेरे पापा अभी भी कहते थे जब when I started as an entrepreneur journey,
Right.
तो पहले साल से ही साल हो गया है.
So you used to calculate
करोड़ के थल्ले आ गए हैं. दूसरा साल हो गया है, पहले 2 करोड़ के थल्ले आ गए हैं. मैं कहता था पापा जी तुझे नुकसान पहले गिना देता करो यार, थोड़ा तक कुछ बने नहीं बढ़ जावांगे. So आपके घर पे भी ऐसा होता है कि घर वाले याद दिलाते हैं कि ये देख तू.
When I was working as a superintendent last year, then they used to tell me, yes,
They used to tell.
because the lifestyle that I was having compared to that, they used to tell me कि भैया ये loss ज़्यादा है.
अच्छा जब आपने अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया, you become an entrepreneur, how many people in your family are really favoring it and how many
Nobody.
people? No. Same here, sir. Sir, it has taken me 7 years that now my father has literally, after 7 years, that he has started even thinking कि यार शायद मेरा बेटा ठीक कर रहा है. After 7 years, कि अब जब वो दुकान में बैठते बोलते रहे हमारी अकेडमी है यहाँ, अरे जब हमने देखा है बच्चे तो अच्छा ठीक है. 7 years. नहीं तो ही हैज डिक्लेयर्ड मी पागल घोषित. और क्योंकि सर बिजनेस को अच्छा माना नहीं जाता. दिस इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम.
Yeah, I mean, basically because of the instability, कि कभी पैसा आ रहा है कभी नहीं आ रहा है, and you have a job where you know that you can secure that amount of money. तो of course when it is compared, and mine is a service class family, so
से बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है.
तो उनको they are not used to the business culture.
सर सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि जनरली एक परसेप्शन है, दिस आई वुड लव टू शेयर इज, कि आप बिजनेस वही कर सकता है जो कि तेज हो चालाक हो. मतलब ये एक परसेप्शन है बट विच इज रॉन्ग. आई बिलीव बिजनेस वही कर सकता है जो कि सच्चा है और ट्रस्टवर्दी है. जिसने भरोसा जीता वही धंधा करेगा.
Correct.
And it is very difficult to tell people that if you can earn trust of people.
Right.
Sir, आपसे बड़ा businessman कोई बन नहीं सकता.
Right.
And many people have gained that and that is why they have done wonders. और वो चालाक बन के तेज बन के तो कभी नहीं हो सकता. किसी का पैसा मार लूं, ये कर लूं, वो कर लूं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. जैसे आपने भी बताया कि आपको रतन टाटा बनना है, तो आई थिंक दैट्स
सर रतन टाटा सर रतन टाटा जी हैं 0.000000001%. शायद 15 जीरो और लगा दूं.
Right.
मतलब कुछ एक होता है ना सर, एक सपना होना चाहिए कि यार किसकी तरह.
नहीं,
जैसे
बिल्कुल,
कईयों का होता है
बिल्कुल.
नारायण
He
मूर्ति
is
बनना
an
चाहते
icon. He is
हैं,
an
किसी का होगा अंबानी बनना चाहिए, किसी का होगा यार मैं प्रधानमंत्री की तरह बनना चाहता हूँ. मैं रतन टाटा जी या टाटा ब्रांड की तरह.
So I know you are asking questions, but I want to ask you कि उनका क्या चीज़ आपको सबसे मोटिवेट.
सर ट्रस्ट. आई गिव एन एग्जांपल. मैं लिंक्ड अभी रिसेंटली, इट्स अ ट्रू स्टोरी. अभी रिसेंटली मैं टाटा का वैसे ही बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ. और हुआ क्या सर, मैं यहाँ पर देहरादून का एक बहुत बड़ा ब्रांड है ज्वेलरी का लोकल. तो मैं वहाँ से नाम नहीं लूँगा क्योंकि आप जानते हो. तो और पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं. सो मैं वहीं से अपनी ज्वेलरी सालों से ले रहा था और सब चीज़ कर रहा था.
राइट.
तो इस बार क्या हुआ, 2 साल पहले के आसपास आए, मेरी वाइफ की कोई ज्वेलरी टूट गई थी, डैमेज हो गई. तो मैंने ठीक करा. मैंने कहा चल यार इसे बेच के नया कुछ ले लेते हैं.
ओके.
सो व्हाट हैपेंड वाज आई वेंट देयर. उन्होंने अपने आप देख कैलकुलेटेड इतना देंगे. मैंने कहा ठीक है. फर्स्ट टाइम इन माय लाइफ आई सेड चल यार एक काम करते हैं, लेट्स गो टू तनिष्क एज वेल.
ओके.
So for me, Tanishq was like, और यार they have got a higher making charges. Why should I go there?
जी बिल्कुल.
But I said यार चलो कुछ सोच के देखता है. I should go there now. When I think कि मुझे टाटा की तरह कुछ करना है, टाटा ने इतना नाम बनाया, मुझे नाम बनाना है, इज्जत कमानी है, साथ में पैसा भी.
जी.
So I went to Tanishq.
ओके.
तनिष्क में गए, दे ऑफर्ड अस ड्रिंक्स. तो वहीं पर लग गया अरे इतना दे आर ऑफरिंग अस दिस ड्रिंक्स, ये पैसा महंगा मांगेंगे.
राइट.
सो परसेप्शन बनता है भी खर्चा कहाँ से निकालेंगे. दे हैव गॉट सच अ ह्यूज शोरूम एंड ऑल.
Right.
तो वहाँ पर उन्होंने दे टुक द गोल्ड थिंग, दे पुट इट इन द कैरेट मीटर, दे शोड अस कि भैया इतने परसेंटाइल बैठ रहा है ये चीज़ें.
बिल्कुल.
देन दे सेड दे ब्रॉट अ फॉर्म. ओके इसको भरिए. देन दैट मीन्स नाउ दे विल टेक इट एंड उसको आपके सामने दे विल मेल्ट इट. आपके सामने इट विल मेल्ट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. फर्स्ट दे टुक दैट परमिशन, देन इट वॉज मेल्टेड, देन इट वॉज मेड लाइक अ स्टोन एंड इट वॉज अगेन टेस्टेड ऑन कैरेट मीटर.
ओके.
क्योंकि क्या होता है कई बार ऊपर पॉलिशिंग रहती है तो उसमें वो पता नहीं चल पाता है. तो देन दे मेल्टेड अगेन एंड देन दे टेस्टेड इट. Now when they tested, sir, the amount was around 18,000 more for that gold piece than that jeweler was offering. Most important thing, sir, it was not the money that mattered, it was the transparency.
Yes.
Thus, transparency brings trust. Trust brings business. Business brings more business.
Of course.
So this is what I have written latest LinkedIn post, which will be live another 2 to 3 days. So
Nice.
that is where I thought कि यार this is amazing thing.
जी जी.
So हमें तो लोगों का बस ट्रस्ट जीतना है सर, बाकी तो धंधा बनेगा ही बनेगा.
Absolutely.
So again coming back to the point, sorry you asked the question. See, so next question is sir, तो मैंने we have covered all the kinds of shifts that you've done.
Right.
You have talked about the salary part as well and this. So now let's come to your post sailing thing.
Sure.
So sir, what was the reason that you decided to quit sailing?
मेरा बेसिकली फैमिली रीज़न था. सो आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट माई मदर. माई फादर जस्ट अ ईयर बैक ही हैड एन इशू कॉल्ड स्टेनोसिस, विच इज़ बेसिकली इट्स नॉट पैरालिसिस ऑफ योर लेग्स एंड ऑल, बट उसकी वजह से नमनेस हो जाती है. सो इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू वॉक एंड ऑल. एंड आई वॉज ब्लेस्ड विद अ डॉटर इन 2023. तो all these things combined, I thought कि मुझे अब थोड़ा शोर में देख लेना चाहिए, because my presence here is required more.
So when it's sure, there are two things. Two things
Yes,
मैं नहीं बोलूँगा,
yes.
but generally सबसे पहला होता है if you're a chief engineer, let's become a technical superintendent.
Absolutely.
And so you also, that was the same reason for you?
Yes, but I was looking for something in Dehradun only, because I didn't want to move out. So my partner also, Mr. Navneet Kaushik, he joined in a company in Chandigarh. They had opened their office just then, and the MD of that company he's a very intelligent guy, a very smart person, and a very humble person. So उनकी trust, मतलब that's what, you know, जैसे उन्होंने भी वही चीज़ कमाई है. I think that's his
तो अगर उन्होंने ट्रस्ट कमाया तो सर उनको प्लीज बताइए. एक बंदा यहाँ पर देहरादून में जो कि पॉडकास्ट करना चाहता है, प्लीज.
Definitely.
बल्कि शेयर इस कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर भी दूंगी. आई रीच आउट हिम. हाँ जी सर, बताइए.
So he and Mr. Navneet had already joined office in February 2022, and then he told me कि I've joined this company and it seems to be good and आप एक बार try करके देखो. So then I spoke to the MD and he was quite comfortable. मतलब it wasn't a technical interview or anything. उन्होंने मेरे को एक चीज़ बोली, कहता भाई घर का बैलेंस हो जाएगा सब. Your wife will be okay with it. So you don't know it exactly कि वो क्या कह रहे हैं, because हाँ it's okay, मतलब काम करना है 9 से 5.
शिप पे तो नहीं जा रहे, कम से कम घर पे हैं, बच्चों को देख लेंगे.
But I said sir let's try. तो कहते हैं no problem, आ जाओ आप ऑफिस आ जाओ. So I joined in April and I worked there almost for 1.5, not 1.5, but less than little bit.
So you were there in Chandigarh, or you work from home from Dehradun?
I was in Chandigarh office, but I had the flexibility of working from Dehradun as well at times. So mostly I was staying in
So
Chandigarh.
how long were you working with that company as a technical superintendent?
As 1.5 year.
So how were those 18 months? Let's just cut the crap and just come to the point.
So tough.
Why?
Absolutely tough, because the company was a new one. It was a management company, and they had the systems were still developing. And when we joined, Mr. Navneet and myself, we joined, there were only 6 ships at that time. So, and there were almost 5 superintendents that we had already hired. But then suddenly, you know, the number of ships started growing. We started taking over a lot of ships. So it was too much of hard work. Like we had to go for takeovers, and dry docking भी बहुत हो रही थी. So I joined in April 15th, around 15th, and मेरे ख्याल 15-20 दिन बाद I was sent off to dry dock, and I had to spend I think almost 4.5, not 4.5, but 4 months there in China, because I did dry docking for 2 vessels back to back. They were sister vessels. And after that I came back, and then maybe after a month I was sent again on some other, that was a ship visit. तो हम लोग सेलिंग जब कर रहे होते हैं तो हमारा बेसिक क्राइटेरिया होता है NRI टाइम पूरा करना. एज अ सुपरिटेंडेंट मैंने सेलिंग से ज़्यादा टाइम पूरा कर दिया बाहर.
तो घर वाले तो
तो माई वाइफ वॉज लाइक यार ये तो थोड़ा सिस्टम समझ नहीं आ रहा है. एंड इवन वेन वी वर एट, जब हम घर भी आते थे तो वर्क आवर्स का बहुत हमारा वो था. देखिए ऑन शिप वी हैव अ वर्क रेस्ट आवर्स. ओके आई नो दैट इज़ नॉट द परफेक्ट वे दैट वी मेंटेन, बट स्टिल वी हैव समथिंग, यू नो, लाइक कुछ है. यहाँ पे देयर इज़ नथिंग. तो सुबह वी यूज टू ओपन आई रिमेंबर नवनीत एंड वी वर शेयरिंग एन अपार्टमेंट इन चंडीगढ़. तो ही इज़ एन अर्ली राइजर. तो ये भाई 4-5 बजे उठ के लैपटॉप पे लग जाता था.
जय माता दी.
तो पीयर प्रेशर में मैं भी शुरू हो गया, मैं भी करूँगा. So basically we were working from 6 or 7 in the morning and until late in the night. हम जब भी जैसे ही हम बैठते थे टेबल पे, we used to open our laptop, भले ही ऑफिस में या we used to come
A
back.
bad lifestyle to maintain, I would say.
It was yes. You cannot maintain that lifestyle. तो that was also the reason कि हम लोग की थोड़ी हेल्थ भी इफेक्ट होने लगी, क्योंकि शिप पे आप फिर भी थोड़ा फिजिकल एक्टिविटी करते हैं, यू नो, यू आर वर्किंग आउट. एटलीस्ट आपका काम ही ऐसा है कि आप अप एंड डाउन ही काफ़ी बार हो जाते हैं. सो हियर इट वाज we were only working on desks, and of course we had ship visits and all, लेकिन ज़्यादातर हमारा काम लैपटॉप पे था. तो our health was also getting affected a bit. And घर वाले बहुत परेशान थे, because we weren't able to give them the time that we had told that we would after coming.
Rather, it was more bad, because either you were sailing,
Yes,
or when you were on land, then also you were working.
yes, correct.
So, sir, I do not want to know what is exactly the package that a technical superintendent, not your company, is generally getting in India as of now, say in Noida area, Gurgaon area, or Chandigarh area approximately.
I think average would be somewhere between 30 to 40.
30 to 40 lakhs per annum.
In Mumbai it will be higher.
It will be
but
higher.
in Noida or if you go in Chandigarh and here, it will be somewhere around that.
So guys, this is the package that you ought to know. कि after becoming a chief here, this is something that you can get out here. In Mumbai, it can be slightly more, or rather
Yeah,
more.
it'll be more because of the other expenses there.
So sir, say somebody is getting 30 or 36 lakh per annum package. How much is he getting in hand salary as a technical superintendent?
So yeah, as per the income tax rules, so 30% is deducted.
और बाकी sir bonuses.
So we do get an yearly bonus. It depends on your performance and also on the company how it is growing. So that ways we are getting the bonuses.
So I have heard that some technical superintendents get 2 months salary as a bonus. Sometimes they get even up to 4 months salary bonus. ये आपने सिर्फ सुना ही ऐसा देखा?
ये मैंने सुना ही है. Still yet to see that, but there are companies, good companies. So I would suggest that if somebody is looking into working as a technical superintendent, from my experience, what I shared, it's not a bad job. It's a very good job. But then try and work with companies who have the system set, who are already good companies, big companies. With smaller companies, you can grow faster. That's the catch here. तो जब आप छोटी कंपनी में जा रहे हैं, your promotions will be faster and all. That was our intention also. But then the workload is such that you have to bear with it. So your family will also be struggling along with this. So if you're ready for it, then no problem.
So sir, see, in a normal company, if you join as a technical superintendent, in a big company, it might take you 5 to 6 years to become a senior technical superintendent. Maybe you might become a fleet manager there. Maybe it might never happen.
Correct.
So, but if you join a company which is small, you will be learning
Growth
a lot.
chances are, of course.
You will learning a lot.
See, this
and
business,
then growth is also great.
Absolutely.
So what did you learn? अगर मैं ऐसे पूछूं तो?
So it was a crash course. So like we prepare for IIT crash course, it was just like that. So we had lots of challenges, but those challenges, those brought out the best in us as well. So we learned a lot because when we are working in good companies like Anglo Eastern, Shell, Synergy, so there are many things that you don't see, there are many issues, jugaad, are lesser there. But here, these companies, because it's a small company, you have to manage. So manage is basically...
And you maneuver a lot of things, you have got a bit of a decision-making power as well. कि I'll do. And learning is faster, am I right? Sir?
Learning is definitely faster.
So if I would say, just because you worked in this company, where you learnt a lot in a short span of time, it's like a crash course, did it help you become an entrepreneur yourself?
That's it's our base. It's the ground where we stood our business. So
I believe that.
It did help us. We built such good contacts that, we had, and we got the faith in ourselves. The most important thing is that we got faith in ourselves कि हम ये कर सकते हैं.
क्योंकि इतना तो देख लिया है यहाँ पे.
कि हम लोगों ने, yes, we struggled like that and we thought यार हम लोग जब ये कर रहे हैं, so we can do it for ourselves also. And that's how we started this company.
Any opportunity, guys, coming your way, say never say no. Especially it comes from I would say from an opportunity where a small company is starting, because growth can be immense. I've seen my batchmates today, if they're working in big companies, they're still at that, yes, they have had an easy life, supported system, but those who have taken the challenges of going to a company which was new, they have risen much, much, much faster, and their learning has been great as well.
Definitely.
So if I would ask you, what is that one thing that you liked while working as a technical superintendent, one thing that you hated while working as a technical superintendent?
Hated was, of course, the work rest hours. No rest, only work. And I liked because the best part was getting to know so many people, contacts itne bane, and wonderful contacts where you could, people relied on what you had to say, and they used to give credits on your behalf, on your face value, so that's what you built there. तो आपके रिलेशंस इतने अच्छे हो जाते हैं लोगों के साथ कि आपको यू डोंट हैव टू एवरी टाइम लुक फॉर बैकअप कि यार मेरा टू योर बॉसेस की मैं क्या करूँगा, एंड दे गिव यू देयर फ्रीडम ऑल्सो कि लाइक आर MD एंड आर टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर, दे गिव अस द फ्रीडम कि जाओ बेटा करो आप, वी आर देयर टू सपोर्ट यू, अगर कुछ होगा तो वी आर देयर एट द बैक. सो ये सपोर्ट आपको बड़ी कंपनीज में मिलना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. इट्स नॉट दैट कि नहीं मिलेगा, बट देन दे हैव द सिस्टम सेट. यहाँ पे सिस्टम आप खुद बना रहे हैं, तो दैट्स अ बिग थिंग टू हैव, लाइक यू हैव द डिसीजन मेकिंग. वो बहुत ज़रूरी है फॉर एंड स्पेशली फॉर न्यू गाइज एज अ टेक्निकल सुपरिटेंडेंट जिनको आइडिया नहीं है. एंड ऑफकोर्स हमें चैलेंजेस आते थे, एंड वी यूज्ड टू आस्क आवर MD. हमें लगता था यार ये स्टूपिड क्वेश्चन है, बोलेंगे साला तुम चीफ इंजीनियर कैसे बन गए, बट ही नेवर सेड, लाइक ही ऑलवेज वॉज वेरी सपोर्टिव. उन्होंने कहा क्या लगता है तुम्हें, एंड ही यूज्ड टू आस्क अस कि व्हाट आर द ऑप्शंस यू थिंक यू हैव, एंड वी यूज्ड टू टेल हिम, एंड देन दैट्स हाउ वी प्रोग्रेस्ड. उससे हमारी लर्निंग बहुत अच्छी हुई. सो वी गॉट अ गुड ग्राउंड एंड गुड नेटवर्क टू वर्क अक्रॉस.
सो व्हाट डिड यू लर्न फ्रॉम दिस पॉडकास्ट, गाइज? इफ यू रियली वांट टू स्टार्ट समथिंग ऑफ योर ओन, network is very important. Networks can only be built when you are working in a company where you can go and meet out people where I believe that where the processes are less and you get that freedom as well. So out here for those people who want to have those who have big dreams, you ought to start with the smaller companies where you can learn fast and grow fast. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
This is personal choice also.
Personal choice
also. Because it's not that working in bigger companies is anything bad for anybody.
सर जिसके सपने बड़े बड़े हैं,
सपने भी बड़े उसमें भी हो सकते हैं अचीव, बट देन ये है कि ऑफ कोर्स आपको अपना ये देखना पड़ेगा कि वेर आर यू कंफर्टेबल विद. अगर बिकॉज सम पीपल आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल इन, जैसे सेलिंग के लिए भी आपने देखा होगा, जो आपके बैचमेट्स भी रहे होंगे, इवन माई बैचमेट्स, एवरीबडी इज नॉट सेलिंग नाउ. Many people didn't find it comfortable and it's not wrong also.
Agreed.
So it's all personal choice.
सर मेरे केस में क्या है ना, सी I'm a very hungry person. So मैं जनरली उन लोगों से ज़्यादा रिलेट कर पाऊंगा, नो ऑफेंस टू एनीवन, जो कि थोड़ी जिनमें भूख है ज़्यादा, तो वो या वो मेरे से रिलेट कर पाएंगे. एंड द आइडिया ऑफ दिस पॉडकास्ट इज ऑल्सो टू टॉक टू दोज पीपल कि भैया इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर आइडियाज देन दिस इज वेयर यू नीड टू सी, बिकॉज दैट आर टाइम्स वी नेवर न्यू दिस कि ऐसा भी कुछ होता है. तो इफ दे कैन गेट दिस आइडिया दे कैन एंड दे कैन स्टार्ट ऑन देयर ओन. दैट
एब्सोल्युटली.
तो सर चलिए अब आते हैं इस पे. सो टेक्निकल स्टूडेंट की जिंदगी होगी, देख लिया 18 months यू गिव देयर. सो नाउ यू मेड दोस कॉन्टैक्ट्स, यू गॉट द ट्रस्ट एंड यू वांटेड टू स्टार्ट समथिंग ऑफ योर ओन. व्हाई डिड यू स्टार्ट Prakriti Marine Services and what did you first start with and why?
So our initial concept for Prakriti Marine Services was the compliance related for ships, data analysis for IMO DCS, CII, UMRV. Now EU ETS has been imposed this year. Next year Fuel EU Maritime is coming, and in 2027 even IMO is releasing fine based regulations. उसके लिए अभी डिटेल आने बाकी हैं. तो while working as a technical superintendent, because it was a new company, we didn't have enough support from compliance. कुछ डिपार्टमेंट अलग से था ही नहीं. We were managing everything. In big companies you have a separate compliance department. तो क्लास से डील करना इस डेटा को लेके was really challenging for us. And on top of it we had old tonnage, we had lots of breakdowns, so we couldn't focus on this part. And we were facing a lot of issues क्योंकि finally it's at the end of the day it's certificate that counts. और अगर आपको वो नहीं मिल पा रहा है then all your effort goes in vain. ऑफ कोर्स आप ब्रेक डाउन को हैंडल कर रहे हैं, सब कर रहे हैं, आप यू वर्किंग वेरी नाइसली, बट अगर यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द सर्टिफिकेट्स फॉर द वेसल देन फाइनली इट्स नथिंग. सो दैट्स वेयर द आइडिया स्प्रंग. सो जब हम लोगों ने सेलिंग वी स्टॉप्ड वर्किंग एज अ टेक्निकल सुपरिटेंडेंट, सो दिस वाज वन थिंग विच वी स्टार्टेड लर्निंग अबाउट कि हाउ डू वी मैनेज. अब थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया हमें क्लास से लग गया था व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड एक्सचेंजिंग मेल्स विद देम, एंड देन we started studying about it. DNV from different classes have their own like उनके ये सब subjects topics के ऊपर discussion है. So we went through that and then we understood कि okay it's not a tough thing, it's just that कि हम लोग पढ़ते नहीं हैं तो it takes time to understand. So then we started with the idea कि let's pitch it to the owners, and especially to the owners who don't have this compliance department, क्योंकि the superintendents there are suffering, literally suffering. तो वो जो भी उनका पैकेज है भले मुंबई में मिल रहा हो, आई नो दैट इज लेसर इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट दीज जॉब्स. सो देर आर कंपनीज आउट देयर, बिगर कंपनीज हु आर डूइंग दिस बिजनेस. सो आर आइडिया वॉज बेसिकली एक तो इंडिया में होना चाहिए एंड दैट टू फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल टाउन लाइक देहरादून. सो देहरादून में करने का आइडिया था कि यहाँ पे रिसोर्सेज बहुत हैं. वी हैव सी फेरर्स, इट्स अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल सिटी वेर यू थ्रो अ स्टोन प्रॉब्ली इट विल हिट अ सी फेरर ओनली. सो basis that we decided कि हम लोग यहाँ से start करेंगे, and then we started meeting clients in Mumbai and in other locations in Dubai, and from there we started getting some business. So yes, that's where the idea sprung from.
Okay, sir, अब ये question is for me. I'll be putting it on podcast for others, but this is for me. Sir, I want to get into B2B businesses. Okay. So now you are doing something that I would love to do it someday. Maybe in 1 year I'll be doing that.
Okay.
So like before you go out to meet a client, say in Dubai or Mumbai, like you already plan those things, send them a mail, set up a meeting, and then this is.
जी. So initially आपका जो networks के through आपके contacts आते हैं, एंड लेटर ऑन इट्स ऑल वर्ड ऑफ माउथ. तो आप कंपनीज में जाते हैं, विजिट करते हैं, आप ऑफकोर्स ईमेल भेजेंगे उन्हें एंड दे विल फाइनलाइज अ डेट. आई शेयर विद देम माई प्रेजेंटेशन, बेसिक PDF कि these are the services that we are offering, and then we'd like to meet you or have an online discussion with you. So as it suits them, we approach them, we take a time from them, appointment लेते हैं, and then we go and pitch our idea. So if they like it, हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा है.
Now this is something good that I have to learn, because what I go is I straight away go to the company. जैसे मेरे चाचा बैठे हैं वहाँ पे.
नहीं, it's see, shipping is a small world, and I think shipping is more transparent. I don't know about other industries, but I feel they are more transparent people, you know, like they don't have
Agreed,
nothing
any
to much to hide. So even if you approach them directly, they are not going to, you know, shunt you away कि भाई भाग जाओ मेरे पास अभी time नहीं है. Of course they'll welcome you, you know, and they'll listen to what you have to say. If they like the idea, then nothing like that.
Okay. So then you started with this services, and this is something new actually, where a lot of companies are struggling. So which is your segment market out here? Because there are big companies, they have got their own compliance.
Yes, so that's absolutely true. So our segment is basically for the companies who don't have the compliance department or who are struggling with this. अगर है भी तो maybe they're not getting the idea, and especially with the new regulations coming in, it becomes really critical. अब पहले आपका IMO DCS और जो CII rating था, it was of course it was a rating and it was given to the ships, CII का जो है, and that had an impact with the charterers, but it was in getting the cargo, मतलब उस ships को cargo मिलेगा कि नहीं. But now with EU ETS and Fuel EU Maritime, they have imposed direct fines. आपको जितना आप emission करेंगे आपको पे करना है. तो अब जब वो इस पे बात आती है ना, then pocket से पैसा जा रहा है, and polluter has to pay basically. That's the idea. So polluter कौन है? जो cargo carry कर रहा है. So basically charterer is the one who's carrying the cargo, whose cargo we are carrying, and so all these systems have to be aligned. Your reporting for IMO DCS has to be perfect. I mean, from the ship side itself, there have to be measures, like we've developed a software where we've incorporated such some errors कि ROB figure से match नहीं कर रहा है, या you know number of hours बढ़ा दिए, जैसे होता है कभी कभी गलती हो जाती है, typo error हो जाता है. So it will automatically you know that tell you कि आप गलत entry कर रहे हैं. It's also in other softwares, but this is what we've also started. And so basically this is what now the regulations are telling us, that भाई अब more and more people are unfamiliar with them. So to help them, to help the owners, we've started with this.
Okay, so you're talking targeting a segment which are like ship owners with 5, 6, 10 ships, 20 ships.
Who don't have a compliance
They do not have the compliance department, and targeting them. Now there are a lot of big companies out here, those who are doing this work. Why should someone come to Prakriti Marine Services, or they should take your help rather than them?
So ours is basically we have this market study that we came to know कि market में rates क्या हैं इस चीज़ के, how much people are charging. So finally then we decided कि हमने क्या रखना है, and what kind of service we are providing and what all rates we are keeping. So of course ours is अभी तक जो हमने market study करी है, it's the most competitive. So that's the USP, and plus the USP would be that guys who are checking here are chief engineers. आप अच्छी बड़ी companies में जाएंगे, there might be a chief engineer, but usually they've kept junior engineers or third engineer, fourth engineers जो डेटा एनालाइज कर रहे हैं और आगे भेज रहे हैं. इट्स नॉट दैट दे कैन नॉट डू इट, बट हियर यू हैव द एक्सपर्टीज ऑफ अ चीफ इंजीनियर जो नून रिपोर्ट भर चुका है, तो हमें एग्जैक्टली पता है कि भाई यहाँ पे अगर गलती हुई है तो क्या हुआ है. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी बिलीव एंड दैट्स हाउ वी पिच ऑल्सो कि ये हमारी यूएसपी है कि आपका जो भी डेटा है वो चीफ इंजीनियर्स ही रिव्यू कर रहे हैं.
चलिए, एक अपॉर्चुनिटी तो सर आपके पास इसलिए आ गई बिकॉज ऑफ द कंप्लायंसेस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट कमिंग इन रिगार्डिंग द एनवायरनमेंट थिंग. व्हाट अदर थिंग्स दैट यू प्लान टू ऑफर, यू आर ऑलरेडी ऑफरिंग एट प्राकृति मरीन सर्विसेज?
सो अदर देन दिस वी आर आल्सो डूइंग वैल्यू एडेड कोर्सेज, ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज करते हैं. वी ऑलरेडी डन इट फॉर सम ऑफ आवर यूरोपियन क्लाइंट्स वेयर वी हैड लाइक कोर्सेज लाइक एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन, behavior based competency analysis. So these are some of the courses we are offering for their shore management team. तो वो बहुत अच्छे हुए हमारे कोर्सेज, एंड पीपल वी ऑल्सो गॉट टू लर्न अ लॉट विद डिस्कसिंग विद देम, क्योंकि इतने सीनियर रैंक्स पे थे वो लोग, लाइक DPAs एंड ऑल. सो दैट वाज अ गुड लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस. अदर देन दैट वी आर ऑल्सो ऑफरिंग लाइक SAI 2.0 हैज़ जस्ट किक्ड इन, सो वेटिंग प्रेपरेशन, उसकी प्रेपरेशन करना, एंड देन सुपरिटेंडेंट अटेंडेंस इन ड्राई डॉक्स. उसके लिए वी पर्सनली माई सेल्फ एंड नवनीत ऑल्सो गोज देयर. जैसे कहीं पे होता है कि आपको ओनर टाइप से रिप्रेजेंटेटिव चाहिए टू चेक ऑन द मैनेजर साइड, या वहाँ पे कोई अवेलेबल नहीं है, सो दैट ऑल्सो वी आर ऑफरिंग. सो देयर इज अ मल्टीपल, नाउ वी इंक्रीज्ड आवर स्कोप, तो उसमें हम लोगों ने काफ़ी चीज़ें कवर कर ली हैं. इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज आर ऑल्सो देयर. वी हैव टीम्स अक्रॉस दुबई, सिंगापुर, चाइना एंड ऑल्सो इन टर्की, वेयर पर्टिकुलरली फॉर ड्राई डॉक्स जो भी इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज हैं जो बाहर से आप हायर करना चाहते हैं, इंजन ओवरहॉलिंग और ये सब भी हम लोग करते हैं. Things like that.
Sir, I wish you best of luck for your future endeavors. All I want to say is that we will have to make separate videos, मतलब जिसमें सिर्फ आप ही रहेंगे, about EU ETS क्या है, CII क्या है, because I guess this is the need of the hour. A lot of sailors do need that. And अगर आप यहाँ से guide कर पाएं,
बिल्कुल.
I guess very few people would love to watch, but there will be few people those who would love to watch those videos and know this thing.
Absolutely.
And I think so, sir. I've got zero knowledge about that, and we need your services out there.
Thank you so
Your help out there because ये बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो कि जानना चाहेंगे.
Definitely, definitely.
Promise, sir. Promise.
पक्का.
चलो जय माता दी, जय हिंद, जय भारत,
जय
जय
माता
माता. This
दी.
is done. Harry is very happy behind. कि चलो जी podcast is over with this. Take care guys, and ऐसे हम और entrepreneurs की journey, more such learnings will try to bring further for you guys. Keep learning, keep rocking. जय माता दी.